Think you're ready for marriage? Before you say I do, there are some crucial questions you need to ask yourself. And today we're going to explore them together. Marriage isn't just about love. It's about readiness, compatibility, and understanding what you're truly signing up for. And here's the truth that no one really talks about. Being in love doesn't automatically mean you're ready for marriage. In the next few minutes, we're going to dive deep into the real indicators of marriage readiness. Whether you're currently in a relationship, engaged, or just thinking about your future, this video will give you the clarity you need. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's have an honest conversation about one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make. Let's start with the most important person in your future marriage, you. Before you can build a life with someone else, you need to truly know who you are. Ask yourself these questions, and be brutally honest. What do you actually stand for? Not what your parents taught you, not what sounds good on paper, but what you genuinely believe in. Is it family, career success, adventure, stability, faith, freedom? Because here's the thing, if you don't know your core values, you can't communicate them to a partner. And misaligned values are one of the top reasons marriages fall apart. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? 10 years? Do you want children? How many? Do you want to live in a city or the countryside? Do you prioritize career advancement or work-life balance? These aren't just casual preferences. These are life-shaping decisions. And if you're unclear about them, you're essentially asking someone to sign a contract without reading the terms. Can you regulate your emotions? When you're angry, do you lash out or do you take time to process? When you're hurt, can you communicate that without blaming? Emotional maturity isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware of your patterns and actively working on them. Here's a hard truth. If you don't like spending time alone with yourself, marriage won't fix that. Do you have your own hobbies? Your own friends? Your own sense of purpose outside of a relationship? Because codependency disguised as love is one of the most common traps people fall into. Marriage should be two whole people choosing to build something together, not two half people desperately trying to become whole through each other. I want you to imagine being single for the next 5 years. Does that thought fill you with dread? If yes, that's a red flag. You might be seeking marriage to escape loneliness, not because you're genuinely ready to partner with someone. Now let's talk about what actually makes or breaks a marriage. Communication. And no, I'm not talking about whether you can have deep conversations at 2 a.m. about the meaning of life. I'm talking about the mundane, everyday, sometimes uncomfortable communication that keeps a relationship healthy. Can you talk openly about finances without shame or judgment? Can you discuss a budget, debt, spending habits, financial goals? Money is the number one thing couples fight about. If you can't have calm, honest conversations about money now, marriage will amplify that discomfort tenfold. How do you handle disagreements? Do you shut down? Get defensive? Bring up past issues? Use silent treatment? Or can you stay present, listen actively, and work toward solutions even when you're frustrated? Healthy couples don't avoid conflict. They know how to move through it without damaging the relationship. This is huge. Can you talk about your families honestly? Can you set boundaries with parents or siblings when needed? Can you prioritize your partnership over keeping everyone else happy? Many marriages suffer because one or both partners can't establish healthy boundaries with their family of origin. Can you express your needs, desires, fears, and insecurities without feeling like you're being too much or too needy? Vulnerability is the currency of intimacy. If you can't be emotionally naked with your partner, the relationship will always feel surface level. Now let's talk about compromise, because here's what it's not. It's not about losing yourself or always giving in to keep the peace. Real compromise is about finding solutions where both people feel heard and respected. Let's get practical. Imagine these situations. You want to save for a house. Your partner wants to travel the world. How do you navigate that? You want kids soon. Your partner wants to wait 5 years. But now your dream job is in another city. Your partner's family is all in your current location. What do you do? These aren't hypotheticals. These are the real decisions married couples face. Let's talk about something less romantic but absolutely critical. Responsibility. Marriage is a financial partnership. Do you have a stable income or a clear path to one? Do you have emergency savings? Do you understand how credit works? Can you create and stick to a budget? Are you honest about your spending habits? Here's why this matters. Financial stress doesn't just affect your bank account. It affects your health, your sleep, your mood, and yes, your relationship. The average wedding costs between $20,000 and $30,000 starting. A household requires furniture, appliances, deposits. If you plan to have kids, the cost of raising one child to age 18 is over $230,000. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to prepare you. Financial readiness isn't about having all the money right now. It's about having a plan and the discipline to execute it. Your partner is not responsible for your happiness. Yes, they should add to your life and support you, but they cannot be your happiness. Can you manage your own emotional well-being? Do you have coping mechanisms for stress, anxiety, or sadness that don't require your partner to fix you? We all have baggage. Past relationships, childhood wounds, insecurities. The question isn't whether you have baggage, it's whether you're actively working through it. Have you done therapy, self-reflection, healing work, or are you expecting your partner to be your therapist? Can you admit when you're wrong? Can you apologize sincerely? Can you change behaviors that hurt your partner? Or do you defend, deflect, and make excuses? Marriage isn't just big romantic gestures. It's doing the dishes when you're tired. It's having patience when your partner is stressed. It's choosing kindness when you'd rather be right. It's showing up for the mundane, unglamorous, repetitive parts of shared life. Are you ready for that? Now let's zoom out from you and look at the relationship itself. Have you seen each other at your worst? Not just a bad day. I'm talking about grief, illness, failure, stress. Have you seen how your partner handles crisis? Have they seen you in yours? Anyone can be a great partner when life is easy. The real test is who they are when everything falls apart. Do you have shared vision? It's not about agreeing on everything. It's about agreeing on the big things. Children, yes or no, and if yes, how many and when? Location, city or suburbs or rural? Career priorities, dual income, one stay-at-home parent, flexible work? Lifestyle, adventurous, stable, nomadic, rooted. If you're fundamentally moving in different directions, love alone won't bridge that gap. Be honest. Are there patterns in your relationship that concern you? Frequent breakups and makeups? Controlling behavior? Dishonesty or secrecy? Addiction issues? Different levels of commitment? These issues don't magically disappear after marriage. They intensify. If there are red flags now, address them before you walk down the aisle. How do your families get along? Do your friend groups mix well? Do you enjoy each other's hobbies or at least respect them? You're not just marrying a person, you're merging entire worlds. Is that merge harmonious or constantly stressful? Every person should have a list of non-negotiables, not superficial things like height or job title. I'm talking about core principles, fidelity and honesty, shared faith or spiritual values, agreement on having children, financial transparency, respectful communication, emotional availability. What are yours? And does your partner meet them? Not mostly or working on it, actually meets them. Let's address something uncomfortable. Sometimes you can have the right person at the wrong time. Are you in a stable place in your career, education, or personal development? Or are you in the middle of major transitions? Getting married during chaos can work, but it adds enormous pressure. Have you been together long enough to move through different seasons? Have you experienced growth together? There's no magic number, but rushing into marriage after 6 months of dating is very different from making that commitment after 3 years of building a foundation. Be honest, are you getting married because you want to, or because all your friends are getting married? Your family is pressuring you? You're at a certain age? You want a wedding, not necessarily a marriage? These are terrible reasons to get married, and yet they're incredibly common. You're ready for marriage when you know yourself deeply and are actively growing. You can communicate through conflict with respect and honesty. You can handle financial and emotional responsibilities independently. Your relationship has weathered real challenges and grown stronger. You share a vision for the future and are aligned on major life decisions. You're choosing marriage from a place of wholeness, not need. And here's what I want you to hear. If you answered no or not yet to some of these questions, that doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're self-aware. And self-awareness is the absolute foundation of a healthy marriage. Marriage is beautiful. It's one of the most profound experiences of human life, but it's also work. Real, consistent, humble work. The best gift you can give your future spouse is showing up as your best, most prepared self. Not perfect, but intentional. So take your time, do the inner work, have the hard conversations, build the foundation. Because the right marriage at the right time with the right person is worth the wait. If this video gave you clarity, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What questions did this bring up for you? What are you working on in your own journey toward marriage readiness? And if you found this helpful, consider sharing it with someone who might need to hear it too. Thanks for spending this time with me. Take care of yourself and remember, the goal isn't perfection. It's readiness, honesty, and growth.